A long time ago, in the land of Israel, the people were suffering. The powerful Philistines ruled over them, treating the Israelites with cruelty and contempt. In this time of great hardship, there lived a woman who carried a deep sadness in her heart. She and her husband, Manoah, had no children. One day, a radiant angel of the Lord appeared before her. "You will conceive and give birth to a son," the angel declared. This child, named Samson, was to be a Nazirite set apart for God from the moment of his birth. The angel gave her strict instructions. Samson must never drink wine or strong drink, never eat anything unclean, and most importantly, a razor must never touch his head. For in his uncut hair would lie the secret to an incredible God-given strength, a power that would one day begin to deliver Israel from the hands of the Philistines. As Samson grew into a young man, it was clear he was no ordinary boy. His strength was astonishing, and the Spirit of the Lord began to stir within him. One day, while traveling, a young, ferocious lion came roaring towards him. Fear seized others, but not Samson. A surge of divine power coursed through him, and with nothing but his bare hands, he confronted the beast. He tore the lion apart as easily as one might tear a piece of cloth. This incredible feat was just the beginning. It was a clear sign to everyone that Samson was chosen by God, blessed with a power beyond human understanding. Samson's life was a whirlwind of adventure, conflict, and heartache. His choices often led him into trouble, especially with the Philistines. After being betrayed in a dispute over a riddle, his anger flared, leading to a cycle of escalating violence. The Philistines, desperate to stop him, pressured the Israelites to hand him over. Bound with new ropes, Samson was brought before his enemies. But as the Philistines shouted in triumph, the Spirit of the Lord came upon him with power. The ropes snapped like burnt threads. Spotting the fresh jawbone of a donkey on the ground, he seized it. In an incredible display of might, he used this simple bone as a weapon, striking down 1,000 Philistine soldiers. His strength was legendary, a terrifying force that proved he was God's champion. But Samson's greatest weakness wasn't a mighty army, it was his heart. He fell deeply in love with a woman from the Sorek Valley named Delilah. The cunning Philistine lords saw their opportunity. They went to Delilah, offering her a fortune in silver if she could uncover the secret of Samson's immense strength. 3 times, Delilah begged Samson to tell her his secret. 3 times he lied to her, and each time the Philistines' ambush failed. But Delilah persisted, wearing him down with her constant pleas. "How can you say you love me when you won't confide in me?" she wept. Finally, exhausted and foolishly trusting, Samson broke. He confessed everything about his Nazirite vow, revealing that his uncut hair was the source of his power. "If my head were shaved," he admitted, "my strength would leave me, and I would become as weak as any other man." Knowing she now held the truth, Delilah lulled Samson to sleep on her lap. She then signaled for a Philistine man, who crept in and shaved off the 7 braids of Samson's hair. "The Philistines are upon you, Samson," she cried. He awoke, thinking he could escape as before, but he did not know that the Lord had left him. His strength was gone. The Philistines seized him with ease. Their revenge was swift and cruel. They gouged out his eyes, and taking the once mighty hero, they bound him with bronze shackles. They threw him in a prison in Gaza, forcing the blind champion to do the humiliating work of grinding grain like a beast of burden. It was the darkest, most painful time in Samson's life. But even in the darkness of the prison, a glimmer of hope emerged. Samson's hair began to grow back. The Philistines, oblivious, decided to hold a great festival to celebrate their victory, bringing the blind Samson out to entertain the jeering crowds. The temple was packed, with thousands of people on the roof and inside. Samson asked the servant holding his hand to let him feel the main pillars that supported the temple. Then, Samson prayed his final desperate prayer. "Sovereign Lord, remember me. Please, God, strengthen me just one more time." With a final, mighty roar, he pushed against the two central pillars with all his might. The massive temple groaned, then crashed down with a deafening roar, destroying the Philistine rulers and thousands of their people, along with Samson himself. In his death, he defeated more of his enemies than he ever had in his life. Samson's story is a powerful reminder of the consequences of our choices, but also of God's incredible power for redemption and strength, which can be found even in our most broken moments.